Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Year's to all of you. Here is my December 2015 pickups. Let's get it started. Before I get into the pickups, just want to mention that this year I've actually decided to purge out a shit ton of my video games. As you can see, I don't know, I've kind of cleaned out. I've made everything very organized. So what I've actually done, I've decided to not really collect complete sets of systems anymore. Instead, my philosophy now is quality over quantity, so I am only collecting, keeping, and buying games that I personally like and that I think are awesome, and that are good. And I'm not gonna lie as well, if there is a rare game, I do want to get the rare item because I am a collector. But as for sports titles, trying to complete a whole set that has like tons of shitty sports games or just crappy games in general, not buying them. So I actually took out a shit ton of my games, N64, SNES, NES, Sega Saturn, cleaned them all out, traded in a whole bunch of stuff to a place nearby. I'm also selling, I'm selling the N64, the Super NES, and the NES stuff on eBay, but as for the other stuff I traded in. So the stuff that I traded in is the stuff that I got here. Some of it that I'll be showing you. So yeah, no more collecting complete sets. I cleaned out over like 50 to 60 NES games. I was gonna go for a full set. I had about 450, but I got rid of all those shitty sports games, a lot of just garbage games in general. I'm just keeping all the tight ones, the really good ones, and just seeking after and just trying to complete them with the manual and box and just focusing on all the good titles. Because in the end, man, that's what I want. You know, I don't want my collection to be full of shit games, and games that I would never play, and games that are just taking up shelf space. Okay, let's start off. Before I show you the games, let me show you some books that I bought. So I recently got into like more anime, manga stuff. I'm kind of late to the party, but my boy, he got me putting me into certain stuff. I am very particular on this type of stuff that I watch, but and read. But this is actually one that I enjoy because it's actually really dope. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's a hardcover. The first 3 books of the Phantom Blood. This is actually the first time that the original story got printed in English. I remember JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from the fighting game from the PS1 and Dreamcast era. That's how I got introduced to it. And then I just started watching some of the anime. I think the anime is fucking sick. I think it's dope as shit, so I thought I'd get the book, and the book is awesome. The beginning, they're in color, and then they just go, and it's just good quality and a good read and a good story. So hopefully they'll continue to make more of these, all the way to like, I think there's like 9 stories in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, maybe 8, all the way to like Stardust Crusaders. That'd be sick if they would make hardcovers. I'd buy every single one of them. So hopefully they continue on with that. Okay, I've got a lot of games here. The majority, I would have to say, actually it's kind of 50-50, retro and current stuff. But let's start off with some three Wii games that I actually bought, and of course that I actually think are good and I want to complete. The first one is Sonic Unleashed. So I took advantage of the buy 2 get 1 free at GameStop. This was the free one. I really couldn't find one other than that. I don't really hear I hear this game isn't that bad, or it's not that good. I hear like the wolf parts are bad, but the regular Sonic parts are good. But I got it anyways. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, man. Regardless if it's a shitty Sonic game, I'm still gonna get it. I grew up with Sonic. I love Sonic, so I got that. And then the second one I got was Sonic Colors. This one I hear is good, so definitely wanted this. Finally got this complete at GameStop. And the last one, I always see this at GameStop, and I never get it because it's kind of, I always think it's overpriced, but it never goes down in price. But I got it anyways for the buy 2 get 1 free, and that is Okami Complete. I own this for the PS2, and I've beaten it for the PS2 when I was in college, and I love it. So why not get it for the Wii? You know, freaking love this game. This game is awesome. So got those 3 Wii games. All right, I got me 3 PS2 games. So let me show you the first one. This one, man, I've been wanting this one for a while, and it's fucking hard to get, and it's still kind of pricey. It's Tekken 5. You know, online it goes for like 15. I know that's not much, but you know, I remember when GameStop was getting rid of the PS2 games, and I'd always see it there, but I never buy it because it was always $20. Never got in, and every time I find this game out in the wild, it was always the greatest hit. But I recently found it at a used toy store, and they had it for like $10 complete in awesome shape, so I bought it. Thought it was good. So I actually, yeah, this and another game I'm going to show you completes my Tekken collection. So finally got me Tekken 5. All right, the next two games I was put on by my boy Dan, Gatsuga Dan. He's part of the combo crew. He's more of in the backgrounds with the camera work. But he's heavy into anime and heavy into RPGs, and I've recently gotten into RPGs. He put me on to a lot of shit, man. RPGs, anime, whatever. But he told me these two games, I should definitely play these two games if I'm into, you know, RPGs and stuff. And the first one is Persona 3. He told me to get the FES version. I guess there's a little bit more content in this one. And then I got Persona 4 for the PS2. I actually got both of these brand new sealed. I just opened them up last night for $15 each. I think that's a really good price. So I'm definitely gonna be getting into these games. I'm definitely gonna play these. Okay, next up is 360 games. First one I found at the thrift for $3. It's Batman 2, Lego Batman. I bought this because my nephew is heavy into Lego Batman, and every time he comes and visits, he always plays the regular Lego Batman. But now that this is part 2, when he comes and visits, now he can play Batman 2, DC superheroes, Lego, whatever. Okay, the next one, this was part of the buy 2 get 1 free as well. It was Dead Rising 2. I have the original for the Xbox, so I figured I'd get part 2. I hear this one's good too, so you know, there's still 2 more Dead Risings I need. It's like the second one is like the second version of this, and then the one for the Xbox One. I don't have an Xbox One, but eventually hopefully I'll get one for the collection. So I got that. And then this game, so glad I fucking found this game. I wish I found it for the PS3, but whatever, 360 will do for now. I'm eventually going to get it for the other consoles, but I found King of Fighters 13 at GameStop. Good price, man, and it was complete with thick-ass manual and everything, man. This game is fucking awesome. If you're into King of Fighters, definitely get this one. This one is just great, you know, and from what I hear, King of Fighters, 14... doesn't look that great. I think they went 3D on that one. This one is still 2D. The animation is fluid, very nice, very like sharp, HD, good. You know, this is what 2D fighters are definitely like, and I wish they would have continued on with this style, but whatever. I guess you gotta move on, right? But glad I finally got that. All right, got me quite a few PS3 games. You know, I've been going to GameStop and just copping all the cheap, really good games. So the first one is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Played this. This is okay. I thought it's an okay fighter. You know, it's not like a Street Fighter or nothing, but still good nonetheless. I got me DuckTales Remastered for the PS3. This was $14.99 at GameStop. Finally got me a copy of Catherine by Atlas. Heard this game was really good. I heard good things about this. Valkyrie Chronicles, very cheap at GameStop. If you find it, pick it up. Here it's really good. Got me this RPG. I don't even know how to pronounce this. No Surge Ode to an Unborn Star. Saw gameplay footage of it. Looks pretty good. I'm about to get into this. X-Blaze. This actually takes place in the Guilty Gear, or no, not Guilty Gear. This is in the BlazBlue universe. But this game isn't a fighting game. It's kind of like more of like a storytelling game. Haven't played it yet, but copped it anyway. Got me so I got me God of War Ascension. This completes. I now have every God of War game. God of War is awesome, so that was the last one I needed. Got me White Knight Chronicles. Forgot this even existed. Saw this at GameStop for like $6. Definite cop. The last 2 games I found, Time Crisis 4 and Time Crisis Raging Storm, which actually has Time Crisis 4 on it, as well as Dead Storm Pirates. These games, when I worked at Dave & Buster's, we had the arcade games to all of these, and these games are actually pretty good, so I wanted them for the collection. I love Time Crisis. Yep. Okay, this other PS3 game, this is actually a new game that came out, and this is kind of like what started getting me into really RPGs hardcore. Me and my friend Dan, Gatsuga Dan, been playing this. We've already put like a good 30 hours into it, but that is Trails of Cold Steel. This game is actually really good. You know, I've never been a person of a turn-based RPG. And I hear turn-based is actually kind of old school. Like RPGs nowadays usually don't do that anymore. They usually go for more action RPG-ish. But I bought this anyway. It's awesome. Came with like a 125 page art book. Came with a pin and this nice big box. That's actually it's made to hold both games. The second one hasn't come out yet, but when the second one does come out, they say you can put this in this one and it should hold it. But this game's actually pretty good. So if you like RPG turn-based stuff, get this. Alright, finally got me this. Been wanting a limited edition Street Fighter X Tekken. The only reason why is because it comes with like a little arcade cabinet that you can build, like a little coin thing. So I actually built that last night. That was pretty cool. Nonetheless, I got the game, and it actually comes with like this nice like manual / comic book. I didn't know they came with that, but got that. This is actually one of the games that I got from the trade-ins from all the like shitty titles that I purged out from my collection. Alright, the last PS3 game I got, this was another game that I got from purging out all those other games from my collection. Tekken Hybrid Limited Edition. I had no idea this existed until I actually got to the store that I traded all the games to. But it comes with a tall art book, a soundtrack, of course the game, and some DLC content. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, I can kind of show it to you. Show this, and then the art book's behind all this, but thought that was cool. This actually completes my Tekken collection along with Tekken 5. I now have like every Tekken game. I love Tekken. Tekken's dope, so yeah. Okay, these are the last games that I was able to buy or get through purging out all the games from my collection, all the games that I don't want. You know, pretty much cleaning up, making my collection look good. So yeah, these are just PS1 games, and you know, I really want the good titles, the games that I really want, and you know, fighters, RPGs, whatever. So the first one is Darkstalkers 3. Finally own this. I really wanted this. Finally got me a copy of this. Excellent condition. Got me the original Dead or Alive. I used to have this back when I was in junior high, but I only had the disc, and I don't know what I did with it. I think somebody stole it from me or something, but got it now, complete in case with manual. Alright, and the next three are RPGs. First one is Suikoden, however you pronounce it, by Konami. RPG, that's, from what I hear, is very good. You know, this is a sought after game for the PS1. This is complete with manual and discs, of course. Next one is Star Ocean. Been wanting this since it came out, honestly. Even though I wasn't into RPGs, I just remember it having like 80 possible endings. And again, this is complete with both discs, manual, and in awesome shape. And the last game is Vandal Hearts. Again, complete with manual. I actually own the second one. I found the second one at a thrift store not too long ago in awesome condition. So saw this there, good price, copped it. Okay guys, so I actually bought a new console. This was an early Christmas gift for me. Well, I bought it myself, so it was an early Christmas gift from me, to me, whatever. But I actually bought a PS4. This is the Uncharted collection. Came with the, you know, Uncharted collection, the HD versions of it. Of course, the console and everything. So definitely wanted this. The main reason why I bought a PS4 is for Rocket League. I think Rocket League is by far one of the most addicting games I've played in years. When I say year, I'm talking about decades, son. Like, Rocket League is a shit, and that's really the only game I personally play right now and that I'm heavy into. But got me a PS4. So of course with a PS4, I got me some games. I got me Brothers. I bought this brand new for 15 bucks. This was actually a DLC game, a downloadable game only, and they actually made physical copies of it. I believe it was like Game of the Year of 2013. It's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty different game. I enjoy it. Very simple. You just control two brothers, and they have to, in a way, kind of solve puzzles, and I think it's pretty interesting. So I'm kind of playing that right now. Next game I think is freaking interesting is Akiba Strip. I just think it's weird that there's a game where you have to strip characters to defeat them. So I bought it. I thought it was funny. I haven't seen it in a while at GameStop, and when I did find it, I immediately bought it. So me and my friend played this. It's okay. It's not bad. And the last PS4 game that I got was I don't know how you pronounce it, but me and my friend, we call it Onichanabra. Chaos, Z2 Chaos. I got me the limited edition one. Comes with the art book, original soundtrack, and like some DLC content where you can make the chicks basically naked. They have bananas covering their vaginas. But this is kind of like a Bayonetta style game. I think this game is fucking the bomb. So cop that. Okay, the last stuff I'm gonna show you are retro games: Sega Master System and then SNES. Let's start with the Sega Masters. Got me F-16 Fighting Falcon. Got me Rambo 3. Finally got me Rostan or Rostan. I've been wanting this one for a while. And the last one I've been wanting for a while as well is Alex Kidd and the Lost Stars. Okay, these last two are SNES games. This first game I'm going to show you, this was actually an NES game that I got from trading in all the purging out of the games that I was telling you earlier. And that is Phalanx. I know the cover looks like some shit, has a hillbilly, but this is actually an R-type style shooter. This game is sick. So I definitely wanted that, got it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the manual, but whatever. It came complete in box, has the inserts, so got that. Very last game, this was basically, you know, I got me some Christmas money and I decided to buy this game because, you know, this was a Christmas present to myself. Again, another one, but it's an expensive one. You know, I hear good things about this game. You know, if you're a Super Nintendo collector or if you like RPGs and, you know, this is I know people personally. I think this is the best RPG ever, and that is Chrono Trigger. So I finally got me a complete copy. Basically comes with everything: the box, the inserts, the game, and the manual. I guess it didn't come with the map or a poster, whatever. Which personally, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna put up the poster on my wall, and I'm not really gonna look at the map. But so yeah, I'm gonna play this. I mean, everybody, I hear good shit about this. And, you know, you hear about RPGs. This is definitely like the #1 list next to like Final Fantasy VII or some shit. And so, I haven't bought an expensive Super Nintendo game in a long time, but definitely glad to add this to my collection. Alright guys, that was it. That was my pickups for 2015. I will come at you with the January 2016 pickups at the end of the month, or maybe the first week of February, seeing however my schedule goes. But once again, guys, I appreciate you watching. Follow One Hit Combo on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook as well, SystemSykos. We also have an Instagram. I'll put all that stuff down below in the description box. And once again, guys, we appreciate you watching. Peace out.